Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off, presented by Betr. Another fantastic episode. Went through power rankings, showed some love to Tycho, who's behind the camera, and the Chicago Bears had a fantastic bye week. We had Pat, who had a fantasy game, Jack, who had a game that was not as good, but we talked Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. I had a fantasy game as well. We did our first team All-Pro, super electric episode. A lot of stats to go over, so hope you enjoy this one, and let's get into it. Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off, presented by Betr. It is the 23rd of October. How the hell is it that time of the year? How is it the middle of October? I don't know. Say it. I know exactly where your head was about to go.
What was my head about to say?
Something about how the hell.
No.
Okay.
No, I was not thinking that.
Good.
But now we can talk about how.
You guys Halloween guys?
Yes and no.
I enjoy Halloween as an adult because it's free time to people dress nicely.
I don't love Halloween.
I'm not a big Halloween guy.
Pretty far down my list of holidays.
I think Halloween parties are fun though. Like,
They're fun.
I
yes.
like when it's. I don't like going out to bars for Halloween anymore. I like having all your buddies. Like
here's
at a
my thing
house
though.
party
The other
type
thing
of
too, it's like if I don't have a good house party to go to, then I get sad. Like I've been lucky.
Yeah.
Like one of my good girlfriends back home, her birthday's always right around Halloween, so she usually throws
huge,
something
yeah.
down. But the years that you don't have a Halloween plan, you're like, I'm a fucking loser.
I also like.
Yeah, no, that was
sucks.
my first year in New York. It was like 2 weeks after I moved there, and I'm like,
I also
damn.
don't like the pressure of having to come up with a good costume.
Yeah.
I just like it's so stupid.
you know
Like,
what?
if you
As
throw
an
down a
adult, you
good
have
one-
to have your go-tos.
Yeah, if you
have
throw
to
down a
have
I
good
just
one,
always
it's
go
sick.
down to like a fucking metal rock band member or some
Here's
shit.
what I-
Some
here's what I-
stupid
what-
gothic shit.
I pull out one of these every single year.
Yeah, 'cause you
It's
gotta go
either-
to the couple one.
It's
That's
either
for
Ricky
me.
from Trailer Park Boys. That's always the first one because
Yeah, that's good for you.
You
That's
got
good for
all
you.
you gotta do is just shave a couple things, and then if you have a Halloween party the day after, shave it all. Mike Ditka.
We are going to. It's a tradition. On the Caps Off podcast, we do a Halloween episode, so you could start thinking of it. We're gonna have to do it next week,
Probably
either
for
on predictions
right?
or cafeteria. We're gonna have to do predictions a little earlier because we're gonna be out of town. But yeah, so we're gonna definitely think of something. I already have my costume for those that
I don't.
were
I'll
wondering.
figure something out.
Actually, had it suggested to me.
Real quick, I have
Do you want to be Ditka? I have a Ditka vest.
I could maybe be Ditka, but I don't want to shave the beard.
You have to shave the beard.
Yeah, I
if you
probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't commit to that. Oh, really quick, Halloween is the best holiday because it expands the entire life, like length of life. Because when you're a kid, you dress up as like a little pumpkin. Your parents dress you up. Then you go to like middle school and it's very fun. High school, you start having those parties that we were just talking about. Then
Do you
college,
think like Christmas gets canceled at some point?
No. But Christmas loses its charm. Like as you get older, you realize that like, oh shit, there's not actually this fat man crawling down my chimney.
It's
All right,
not
we're
lost
gonna-
its charm for me, man.
I am
Also, sorry for the spoiler if anyone's listening.
I'm also Jewish as it gets, and I love Christmas.
Okay, but I'm gonna keep going. So then you're like, now you're in college, right?
College is
and
fun.
then college is sick
Sick
for
parties.
Halloween.
Yeah,
college is fun.
Okay,
why.
so now like your 20s, it kind of sucks, like we just talked about. But then when you're like 30, 35, and you have a kids,
Now
now
you
it's
dress
very
up with
fun
them.
again. You dress up your kid.
Yeah,
You dress up.
and
You
you're-
get them
I think it'd be-
recommitted.
I think it'd be
That's
cute
fair.
to hand out candy.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
I
That's
think
fair.
there's something that like every single
It's a
age
totally
stage of
fair
life.
argument. I
I'm
can't
taking
hate it.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, and St. Patrick's
I
Day
personally
all over
hate
Halloween.
Can I? You want to
St. Patty's Day is sick. What do
You hate Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Do you hate your
Whoa.
family? Do you guys not get along?
Oh, Thanksgiving is fun.
Dude.
That is the only
Thanksgiving, you just get to eat like shit. There's football on all
happy.
day.
Football's
At least for my family, Tycho, it's you golf in the morning and then you watch football.
that's
You have fucking.
That's the most Cali shit I've ever
That's
heard.
sick.
That's
Yeah,
so
bro,
sick.
it's fucking awesome.
Okay,
Oh,
wait,
I'm jealous of that.
Thanksgiving kind of fucks on the West Coast.
That's sick.
Thanksgiving is.
And then we'll hang out outside during Thanksgiving. It's unreal.
I do think my Thanksgiving is going to be ruined this year, though.
Why?
Oh,
It's just my AFC team versus my NFC team. It's tough, man.
Oh, who are you gonna root for? Packers
I
or-
think Packers, honestly.
That's gonna be a must-win game for
Can
you.
you please buy some Packers merch?
I hope they tie. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, you want to talk?
No, I hope they tie.
I didn't know if you were like
Tycho just roots for the
Packers.
field, bro.
Packers gets you going.
All right, we have.
We should
have
talk football?
Cafeteria.
We do have a great episode.
We did kind of slowly segue into football.
We
That
did.
was- that was kind of nice.
which is great.
God, what are we doing?
We don't have to argue this week.
I don't
We can
wanna
wait till we
argue.
get to power rankings.
I don't want to
Perhaps,
argue at all,
perhaps.
even during power.
I'll
rankings.
bet. I'll bet you. Do you guys want to make a separate handshake bet that Adam dropped the Bears in the power rankings?
They 100% dropped.
No doubt.
They
You
didn't
think
play.
so?
They had a terrible bye week.
I'll say. Oh, God, yeah, they totally dropped.
I was laughing at what Pat
They're
said.
probably like 17.
I was
I'll
laughing
bet
at what-
I'll bet you lunch today. One of you guys lunch today that they either remain same or went up.
Do you think the Jets are still above the Bears?
Oh my God, if they are.
I'll kill
Do
him.
I get to get in any of these bets?
No.
No, you made the
fucking
list.
thing. You know where they
I will
are.
say this.
Who wants to take a lunch bet?
I'm good because I think he might. I think he might appease him.
Before we get into the episode, I do have some like bizarre stats. Just I want to like ask. This is not like a trivia and just talk about it. But Godwin, man, Chris Godwin going down. What the fuck is up with playing
Tom
a player
Thibodeau
when
coaching
you're?
the fucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'm not gonna drag him too much. It was like sure
It was an
wasn't-
11-point game with
it was-
42 seconds left.
The game was not lost. You play to win the game.
Okay, just
You don't play to lose the game.
you're on
do that.
your own 35. You're down 11. No timeouts. 42 seconds left, and
Nah,
you already
you have a-
recovered. You already recovered the onside kick. That happens 1 in a million. It ain't happening
play to
again.
win the game.
Hey, have you seen Chase McLaughlin kick an onside kick? He's disgusting.
It was a
I
pretty
also
sick
own
game.
Godwin in a lot of fantasy football leagues, so like I have all the reason to be bitching about it. But like
Same.
you play to win the game. It
Yeah.
sucks. I'm pissed, but I'm not gonna drag Todd Bowles.
I get
for
what
it.
Todd Bowles
Oh,
is
I'm not
doing
gonna
too.
drag Todd Bowles. I'm
Vegas-
just upset about it.
Vegas is in his fucking ear. They're saying, hey, plus 4.5, plus 4.5. Do everything you can. Come on, need it.
That's fair. Was that the line?
Yeah.
Wow, what a win
So
for the
it
Leagues.
got close. I remember Joe Buck was saying,
He's
he's
like, time
it's
to start sweating.
Yep. Well, you're some people.
I said this to Jack before. What would you think is like? What would you consider a good wide receiver pick in fantasy this year? Like something like it would be
Like
Good
Chris
value-
Godwin's,
value
Chris
pick.
Godwin's the best fantasy pick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, there
good
were
value
three.
snipe.
So if you made a good wide receiver pick this season in fantasy, this is what it looks like: Tyreek Hill, Tua; Puka Nacua, knee injury; Nico Collins, hamstring; Cooper Kupp, ankle; Mike Evans, hamstring; Rashee Rice, knee injury; Jalen Waddle, Tua; Chris Godwin, ankle injury; Hollywood Brown, collarbone; and Rashid Shaheed, a knee injury.
Yeah, wow.
What the fuck happened to
Rashee
the wide
Rice?
receiver position?
What happened to
Debo
the game I
Samuel.
love?
Debo, Ayuk,
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 Debo Samuel, pneumonia.
Ayuk, ACL.
torn ACL. Who else?
Ricky Pearsall got shot.
Rashee Rice?
I said Rashid.
He said Raji.
It's just so.
Yeah, no, it is a
Zay
bad year.
Flowers. Still.
Devontae Adams, whatever the fuck happened. Marvin Harrison Jr. Kyler just doesn't want to look at him.
Well,
Lot of
Greg
injuries.
Dortch.
I something tells me this is every year. I feel like every
No,
year.
no. I feel like
Are we sure? I feel like every
I
year
feel
we're
like
like, oh my god,
fantasy
there's so many
fucking
injuries.
sucks this year. Fantasy football fucking sucks this year.
Someone's-
Everyone on all my
someone's not
teams are
playing well.
fucking hurt.
Yep, someone's having a bad year.
Yeah, I'm below 500 in
I'm
every
5-2,
league.
7-0,
Pat.
4-3. I'm having a good
Funny
year.
also, some other stuff. Jameson Williams obviously just got popped for PEDs. Anyone
Yeah.
see that?
I wish he was like PEDing like Barry Bonds, so he'd look like DK.
Ready for this
That'd
stat?
be cool.
Jameson Williams, the year he got popped for PEDs, averaging 12.5 fantasy points per game. The rest of his career, 5.3 fantasy points per game. You'd say there's
Makes
a
you
little bit
wonder.
of a stark difference
Makes you
there.
wonder.
Did you see his
You know
last
who
game?
else? Yeah, he had
He had
didn't
like
do-
negative yards in his last
But you
game
know
before
who
he
else got
popped.
popped for PEDs, don't you? Good fantasy guy, deep ball threat, Will Fuller. Year he got popped for
God.
PEDs, 17.2 fantasy points per game. The rest of his career, 11.1. Some would say they do enhance your performance.
I'm more surprised that Will Fuller averaged 11 points outside of his best season.
17.
I know, but still.
That's crazy. Yeah, actually, that is nuts.
and in his bad years, he was
one
still
more fun
serviceable.
stat before we fully jump into it. Marvin
I have a
Harrison
fun
Jr.
stat, too.
Oh, great.
Thanks.
Marvin Harrison Jr., 300 yards in 7 games this year.
Ass.
Rashad Bateman, 394 yards in 7 games.
Marvin Harrison Jr. Ass.
Kyler missed him on a 70-yard bomb.
Ass.
No, like fully wide open.
Well, that happens to every receiver. Every receiver gets missed on a bomb.
Should have been less open.
Okay. What's your stat?
This is really sad. The 49ers are now 0-40 when trailing by 8+ points at any point in the fourth quarter under Kyle Shanahan, including the playoffs.
That's pathetic.
0-40?
They are the only team without a win in that scenario during that span.
So you guys have no fight, is what I'm hearing.
No fight, no dog, no heart, no determination.
Oh, my God.
This
That's
team
a tough
has no
stat.
passion. It has no aggression.
Yes, Jack.
You know
I
that
think-
video?
It's a little viral
Does
trend
anyone,
thingy, yeah.
Does anyone get that video?
Not me.
How do you get the
I
reference?
picked it up.
No.
Not me. I like know it's from something, but I don't know it well enough.
you guys wanna
Are you
watch it?
out? Like, are you out on the? Because I'm out on the Niners. I put $100 on them to win the division 2 weeks ago, and I feel stupid now.
No,
also
I-
just
I'm not-
random.
I'm not out. I
Random
just think-
gambling comms. I put $350 on the Dodgers to win the World Series. So, highly
good for
recommend.
you.
Like, they're going to win in 5 games.
You guys have never seen
They're
this
so
video?
much better than the Yankees.
Oh, I have passion. There is no aggression. I have that in the meme folder.
Is he talking about a soccer team? Yeah, it looks like he's a Chelsea guy.
Yeah, yes, he is Chelsea.
Should we jump into the episode?
We probably should. We
when
probably
I
should.
saw that stat, I was like, well, that video is
Should we start with power rankings?
Let's do it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We don't have to.
No, let's do it. Get it out of the way. Let's just get contentious
All right,
away.
let's jump into it. Week 8 power rankings,
Oh,
1
boy.
through 32. Tycho, I'm looking straight at you, King.
Before we do ad read.
Before we get into our next segment, I want to talk about Betr Picks and 1,000x payouts. Betr Picks lets you win up to 1,000 times your money all NFL season long, which is one of the highest in all of daily fantasy. You can go from $1 to $1,000, $10 to $10,000, $100 to $100,000. We are the only pick'em app that has given away more than $100,000 to a user, and you could be one of them. So make sure to download Betr, play Betr Picks, use promo code CAPSOFF when you do, and join all the 1,000x winners all season long. Let's get back into it.
Oh, we got a plugged in one now.
No plugged in one we're gonna
Look
do.
at that.
Yeah,
with
they already
us.
saw it, so
Nice.
that's cool.
Good-
yeah,
good
you
move.
like that
Good
one?
move.
I
Yeah.
fuck it up every time, so figured I would just
No, that's super
have
fair.
something in there. Yeah. All right, 1 through 32. Let's go. This is gonna get
I'm
weird.
not excited.
I'm very excited. I'm
I'm
very
really
confident.
pumped because I think for the first time the top 5 is gonna. I have no clue what's coming our way.
Number 1.
I know it is.
Any guesses?
I feel like you're not gonna go with the Chiefs. You're gonna go Lions.
Did you hear Adams? Did you hear Adams' accent? He goes, "Number one," and he always says for
Detroit
Detroit Lions, "Detroit."
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions, number 1. I do think, yes, over the Chiefs.
Over the undefeated Chiefs.
I think that's super
Yes.
fair.
I think if the Lions had to play any team in the NFL, I'm going to take the Lions. They can
yeah, I'll
beat
take
you
the
in
Chiefs.
any which way.
In the regular.
And frankly, congrats to Sam Laporta, fantasy owner. Is going to get going now that Jameson Williams is out.
Yeah.
so
how about
that's
this?
fun.
Jay in our
gonna
fantasy
be
league
Tim
dropped
Patrick.
Sam Laporta.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay.
Just gave him to Rizzo.
Number 2. Pat, who is it?
the Chiefs.
The Baltimore Ravens.
Whoa,
I love it.
whoa,
I don't hate it.
I do not give a shit that this team is 6-0. If the Ravens and the Chiefs play again
You don't
right
give a
now,
shit that the Ravens lost to the Chiefs.
no, because
matter
I don't
to
think
you?
the Ravens were establishing an identity in week 1. With Derrick Henry, they are lethal. And and Lamar Jackson just threw for 5 touchdown
Yeah,
passes.
he's so good.
It wasn't the Derrick Henry game. It was Lamar Jackson's game.
Ravens are
They are
so
sick.
sick.
And they have still no weapons, and I want them to go get someone else.
Dude, I saw
No weapons is a
No,
bold-
Zay Flowers.
Zay
good.
Flowers
Mark
has
Andrews
a high
is-
ankle sprain.
Mark
Mark
Andrews
Andrews,
is
is
back.
back. But like, imagine if you
Derrick
just put
Henry's a weapon.
DeAndre Hopkins on there. Let's get even weirder.
Yeah.
yeah.
If D Hop is available in any of your fantasy football
him up.
leagues, go pick him up
Pick him
because
up.
he's going to get traded.
Totally
somewhere.
agree. Number 3, the Chiefs. They were
Yeah.
number 2. They actually dropped in my power rankings.
That's
but-
the 3 though for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they like dominated the Niners,
yeah, but like I just
who are a good team.
it's not necessarily a
beaten the
knock
Ravens.
on. It's not necessarily a knock on the Chiefs so much as it's like I'm really impressed with the Ravens and the Lions. Like
Yeah.
they look unbelievable. Number 4, the Bills. You get Amari Cooper, Keon Coleman gets going. I think the Bills are right there.
Over the Vikings
Yes.
feels wrong.
That's.
That feels wrong.
I think you're putting a lot of stock into Amari Cooper.
yeah, I think that feels wrong.
Amari Cooper's disgusting.
He's,
I
he's,
think
he's great.
Josh
He's
is
great.
you think he's like this unworldly receiver. He's a good wide receiver.
Josh
guy.
Allen went from averaging 190 passing yards per game
Who did they
to
play, Adam?
randomly getting
did they play?
300
They
plus.
played the fucking
You add
Titans.
one wide
Who'd
receiver
they
to
play?
that mix.
Did they play a good team this week? Was it a good team they played that they dominated?
It's the NFL team. They
Adam-
still
the
dominate.
Titans. Oh, the worst
so,
team.
So now we're crediting Titans wins. I'm just
The worst team in
sorry.
the NFL.
Tycho.
Okay, moving
thoughts
on.
on that. Now he's crediting it
I have no
when it
comment.
fits his narrative.
Are the
I have
Vikings
no
next?
comments.
The Vikings are next.
There we go.
The Vikings
Vikings
should
are
be
5.
above
I just
the
dropped them
Bills.
back.
They should be above the Bills.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I
still
think
love
the
them.
Vikings beat the Bills if they
By the
play
way,
today.
I just think it's crazy that the Vikings are the record they are, 1 loss, and you have 2 teams with 2 losses ahead of them. I see the Ravens. I get.
If the Bills
Ravens,
and the
I get. They beat the Bills right now. The Vikings beat the Bills.
Wait, don't the Bills have 3 losses?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
What's the Buffalo Bills record right now? 5-2. Sorry. Yeah. I was like, wait, I thought they might.
No, because it was Adam. It was Adam spinning his tail of the Dolphins would be in first place.
That's
after
what it
losing.
is.
Yeah,
He's said that
that's
so
what it
many
is.
Yeah,
times.
correct. That's
I'm a
just thought
Vikings
that they were
fan,
3 and
but
3.
I think I was impressed with the Bills win. They dominated.
All right.
5 the Vikings, 6 the Packers. Hey, you should be impressed that I still put the Packers below the Vikings. That's something I would do.
That
I would put
is-
the Packers.
I-
Come on,
I am impressed with that.
Yeah,
come on,
100%.
you guys appreciate that.
Packers are good. Packers are
that's
good.
on growth, buddy.
That is growth, but I'm proud of you there.
7 Texans,
Yep, feels good.
8 the Steelers. What they showed
Don't
me with
hate
Russell
that.
Wilson,
Don't hate
that is
that.
a different team.
Yep.
They curb stomped
I
you
wouldn't-
guys.
You
I
have
wouldn't
that
if-
offense with that defense.
If you put them over the Texans, I wouldn't have even freaked out. The Steelers looked so good with
The
Russell
Steelers
Wilson
have had
playing
one game
quarterback.
where they look fucking dominant. The Texans have not this year.
Exactly. Like they just dominated the Jets, who people think are a good team. Like they have good
not
players.
anymore, buddy.
Not anymore, I know, but they have good players, and there's a lot of guys you have to stop, and they did.
You know-
and the Steelers looked really, really good with
Dude,
Russell Wilson.
You know what I saw? It was this picture of like right as the game was ending with Russ, Najee, and George Pickens, and Najee and George Pickens are just cheesing. Like the
Yeah, they're
happiest
They look
happy.
so
you've
happy.
ever seen them. They're like, holy shit, we finally have a quarterback.
George Pickens
Like,
just like he's starting to count his money now.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna catch so many deep balls from Russell Wilson that I'm gonna get $30 million in my next
Kenny
contract.
Pickett and Justin Fields couldn't
Exactly.
fucking throw one right in the
Yeah,
red
and
vest.
George
I
Pickens
will
a deep ball guy.
I will say this is kind of where the list takes off.
Okay.
Oh no,
Number 9, the Eagles.
Yeah.
fine.
Still beat them 28-3. I still think they're playing really close to their floor.
I got
They
no- yeah, I got
haven't
no
even
problem
gotten
with
close
that.
to their
I have
ceiling.
no
think
problem
they
at
can
all
get
with
back.
that.
10, the commies. Just curb stomped the
Yeah.
Panthers. But
Did your job against the worst team in
You know
football.
the fun fact about the Commanders I saw, and I know this is actually a fact, so not an Adam fact. The Commanders so far through 7 weeks have scored on 60% of their drives. The only other team to do that through 7 weeks.
The Broncos with Peyton Manning.
No thoughts? Yeah, no.
2000
Rams.
2000 Rams.
Wow.
Yeah, greatest show on turf.
Yep.
Do we know how long Jaden Daniels is out? Has that news come out
I
yet?
think he plays, or he'll be out 1 week. I
Yeah?
don't think it's that crazy. But play the Bears. That's a tough one.
If y'all ever watched Jaden Daniels in college, you should not be surprised that he's getting hurt. He plays crazy.
He's also a very skinny dude for
Extremely.
an NFL quarterback.
Dude, he used to
The
get
Commanders are
rocked
kind of
by
like
FSU.
the
a
fact-
Ravens light in a way, which is like a worse defense, but like offense, one weapon.
Don't hate that, actually.
Brian Robinson. It's kind
Yeah.
of
The fact that it was a rib injury was the least shocking thing ever to me. I like broken rib for Jaden Daniels seemed like it was minus.
All right, moving
10,000.
on. 11, just outside the top 10, the Seahawks. Big win in
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah, beat a good team. We were stroking
First
off
in
the
the
Falcons,
West.
or at least I was stroking off the Falcons.
12, the Niners.
Really?
I mean, if
I
you're
would have
gonna
them
if you're
lower.
gonna put Niners and Seahawks 11-12 head to head should count for something.
Totally fair, but they're atop the division, so I'm going to credit
I
that.
think I would have the Niners even lower. I can think of a couple teams.
I
right
don't
now.
I don't
I'm
hate
not.
it either. I don't
I'm-
hate it.
Bro, they
either.
have so many injuries and they have looked terrible.
I don't
They don't look
disagree,
good. Brock
but-
Purdy doesn't look good. Sorry, Jack. Like he hasn't looked good the last few games. When he gets in the red zone, he forgets how to play quarterback.
All right, fuck this.
What's happening
Joy
here?
God.
Wow, no way. This is a good spot for you.
There's no way.
13.
Number 13, Chicago
Wow.
Bears.
Wow, we didn't do
Chicago Bears.
You're not allowed to sing that song.
Yeah.
Let's go
Go
Bears.
back
though.
up.
Bear down.
Hey,
back
thank
up.
you. I
Tycho sing
appreciate
the
that.
song though.
Bear down, Chicago
Bears.
Bears. All right, cool.
So
Thank
You
you.
moved up in the power ranks. You had a good bye week. You moved up.
We had a good bye week.
You had a
We
good
did.
bye week.
We got healthy.
14, the Bengals.
Like it.
Moving up.
I hate that. See, I hate that.
Hand up,
Like,
hand
yeah.
up, hand up. I put the Bengals over the Niners and Bears right now.
I
Me
would
too.
I would too. I would too.
I'd put them over the Seahawks.
I would put him over the Niners.
Okay,
That's for damn
okay,
sure.
here's what I was-
Very
here's-
different 3 and 4 teams.
He was
Wow,
what I was
fair.
gonna do.
Like,
I was gonna
it's
put the
super fair,
Bengals.
but
I
chill
was
the
gonna
fuck out.
everyone listen. I was gonna put the Bengals over the Bears, but I knew that would have ruffled some feathers, so I was gonna give credit. I think if the Bengals and the Bears play right now, the Bengals beat them. But I'm gonna give you credit. You moved up. Congratulations.
That was,
15.
that was a pander pick to Tycho.
Uh-huh,
Big time
absolutely. Play the ball where it lies. 15,
man.
15 the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Six-
that seems high.
That does
No,
seem high.
no, they got curb stomped,
I would
but I
put
don't
the
think they're
Falcons
as
over
bad.
the Cowboys.
Well, good thing the
Yeah.
Falcons are right below them at 16.
I'd put the Falcons.
I think the Cowboys beat the Falcons if they play right now.
I think the Cowboys fucking suck.
No, I just
Dude,
no,
dude,
I don't think they're as bad as
Did this game
what
against the
happened.
Seahawks like really just derail you off the Falcons
No, I think
train? Like,
I think they're
really
an
did. You
above
loved
average team that'll get better later on in the season.
are
but
you mad that Bijan played really well and they lost?
That can't feel good for
let me
Adam.
move on. 17 the Broncos, 18 the Chargers,
Yeah.
19 the Jets.
Wait.
Too high.
Broncos, and then Chargers, but the Chargers just beat the piss out of the Broncos last week.
Did they play?
Yep, last week.
So valid. Fuck that one up.
All right.
So valid.
I'm just trying to poke
I think
holes.
19 is too high for the Jets.
No.
I'm dead ass.
it is.
The fact
You've
that we
no-
don't have a 2 next to our ranking is
You've no
not
discipline.
correct. It's just, yeah,
sure.
you guys know my feelings.
Well, I think you beat the Colts and they're at 20. So
Yeah, I think we do.
Fair, yeah,
I
they
think
do.
we
Dolphins
do.
at 21.
I think we beat
Yeah.
that version of the Dolphins, yeah.
But Tua's coming back, so that's why I moved them up a little bit regardless of the loss, but they obviously just lost to the Colts. 22 the Rams. 23 the Cardinals. 24 the Jags.
Wait, sorry. Cardinals are second in the West at 3 and 4, and they are ridiculously low.
Yeah, but like,
The Chargers
I would
are
have them
not a
over the
bad football
Colts.
team.
I would definitely have the Cards over the Colts.
sure.
for sure.
Jags starting to get fun.
I would have the Cardinals over the Jets. They'd beat you guys
yeah.
right now.
Tank Bigsby.
I don't think
Sick.
they would.
I'm
I
really
know
liking
you're a
the
Jets
Jags.
fan. You could probably speak on it more, but like just from an outsider's perspective, I still think the Jets could win. And maybe I'm delusional, but I'm still drinking
A
the
lot of
Kool-Aid.
people in the comments being like the Jets could finish 10-7. I'm like, do you understand that we would have to go 8-2 in order for that
That's
to
so
happen?
possible.
No, it's not.
Dude,
It's
you
not,
and I
Adam.
both are going to go
Don't
10-7. Let it happen. It's going to be fun.
hope.
Check that out.
Well, my hope is as high as it gets. I'm
Yeah.
going 10-7.
You have reason for hope. I don't.
Tua put his cock on the fucking table.
Adam, they're fully healthy.
All right, let me move
have
on. We're
been.
moving. What I stop at?
Jags 24.
Jags 24, Saints 25, 26. The Cleveland Browns. I said I wouldn't move them out of 32 until Deshaun
Yeah.
got benched, and well, this is as good as it gets. He's done for the year.
Real DTR looked worse.
Yeah, but it's now Jameis.
Is Jameis going to start this week?
He was
They
the
got no other quarterback.
He was the
DTR's
emergency.
gone.
He was the
What
emergency
happened?
quarterback last.
DTR got hurt.
No way.
Yeah.
Did
Dude.
Jameis Winston come into the game?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that part.
Okay, no. Browns top 10 if Jameis starts.
Huge win
Yes.
for the program. I said
I'm
I'd
picking
move
up
him out of
Jameis in
32.
every league that I have a two-quarterback
Also,
league.
there are people in the comments saying, "Oh, why are you guys cheering about an injury?" I think Deshaun Watson, we can do that.
No, there was one thing like there was one comment where it was like the video like about that, and someone was like, I forget what it was. They were like, "This is crazy to applaud an injury," and you were like, this guy's a horrible person, and then they were like, calling him a horrible person is insane to do. I was like, defending a guy who might be a sexual predator is also a pretty insane thing.
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I'm
will-
gonna go on the record of just like, yeah, if he might be one, I'm not cool with it.
Can you put your hand up and say that I do not support Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, I don't support
I
Deshaun
don't
Watson.
just-
Yeah,
I
disavow.
am glad he's
Off
hurt.
the
He's a
field.
horrible piece
Off
of
the
shit
field.
human being.
Off the field.
Yeah.
On the field, I feel
He's also a
badly.
terrible quarterback.
Yeah,
didn't stay
on the
down.
So
field.
Browns fans all around should throw a fucking parade.
All right, 27 the Giants, 28 the Raiders. They'd be way higher if Aiden was still
Yeah,
healthy.
bummer
Pandering
for
there as
Aiden
well.
O'Connell, come
29
on.
Titans, 30 the Patriots, 30. God,
I would have the Patriots over
What'd
the
you
Titans.
do?
I know
Did
we
you
don't
forget
care
about
about
a team and throw them at 31.
did I mess this up?
how many
You only
teams
have
do you have?
31 teams.
Yeah, who'd I forget?
God damn it, Adam!
All right, well, you know what? 30 the Patriots, 31 the Panthers. Who'd I miss?
Giants.
No, the
Nope,
Giants
said
are
the
in
Giants.
there.
No, we're just going to let it fly.
No,
Whoever I miss,
wait. Just
deal
give me
with
like,
it.
I want to play the game for like 1 second. Let me see if I can
Deal
figure
with
it out.
One of the worst part, I was sitting on the toilet this morning doing my power rankings, and I was like, oh, 32 teams. Got
Why
it.
don't? Okay. Bills, Dolphins,
The
Jets,
Panthers,
Pats.
dumbass.
They're there.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they
Did
are.
you
They're
say
31.
Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, Steelers, Bengals, Browns, Ravens.
Bucks. You didn't have the Bucks anywhere.
You didn't put the
I didn't have the
Bucks.
Bucks.
You didn't have the Bucks
Fuck,
anywhere.
Adam.
I
Well-
put them at like 16. We'll say.
No, they're in the shadow realm
So,
right now.
Bucks
no,
32?
no Chris Godwin, no Mike
Because you don't want
Evans.
to have to redo everything.
Yeah, they're Bucks 32. No, Bucks just no ranking. 31 teams.
And are.
Because I love
Not
Baker
ranked.
and I feel really badly for him.
Me too.
And Godwin's gone from my fantasy team.
Where the Buccaneers in the power rankings? Well, they. Well,
I just realized that like, I have Baker Mayfield as my quarterback in so many leagues.
Yeah, so it's okay. You know what? You tell me where the Bucks go. How about that? And that's my Week 8 power rankings.
I think that was your best list yet.
Thank you.
It was solid. It was solid. There
They're
was like
starting to
only
shape
2 or
up.
3 holes.
And yeah, and they were towards the later rounds.
yeah.
That was a good
that was
power
a good
ranking.
list,
Thank
except
you.
for just missing an NFL team entirely.
Yeah, but it's fair because I
hard to
don't
do.
know
I don't
what
blame
they
him.
are.
Like when Adam has a good list, there's gonna be something wrong.
Gotta be something wrong with it. Yeah, But I liked it.
Before we go into one of your games, I do want to congratulate Pat for what looks like bringing his first own Millie banger.
Oh, I'm glad
into
that
the
my
Caps Off
sadness
universe.
can get clicks for
Yep.
this podcast.
Nope, thank you.
I like that.
Extorted that
We've
one.
extorted
What's up with that,
my
man?
emotions.
And in
for
honor of
clicks.
that,
This thing glued in.
Permy C.
It's glued in, I think.
I
Right?
feel like the seat won't move.
Permy C.
I feel like it's not moving. I think it's Permy.
Permy.
I feel like Pat should get the permanent seat.
There's been a lot of
Yeah.
people calling for it in the comments. I think I earned it. I've showed
think-
up 3 times a week for a couple months. Feel like I earned this,
Hey,
boys.
Jack, throw him in the bio.
Put me in the bio.
you wanna see
Put me
this?
in the bio.
HSB
That's
underscore
me.
Pat.
That's me.
By the way, I tried it on TikTok. There's not enough room, so I'm gonna have
That's
to do
cool.
some finagling.
Hell yeah. I don't even care about my Percy TikTok.
Look
but
at that!
Look at that. Okay, so the follow-up question, how long till we redesign that graphic and I get a cool little character?
Dude, that gave me so much anxiety having to deal with that character. I'm going to need a couple months there. Just don't take it
no,
personally.
I'll take the bio.
But
Thank
for
you,
real,
boys.
Like, I want to see Pat in a little Jets hat with his glasses sticking
I
up.
want
like,
that. Yeah, I'm probably look like a fucking dork in
And
that
like
caricature.
with you
but
with like a chopped cheese in your hand,
Yeah.
some New York bullshit.
hell yeah, but I appreciate it, boys.
Pat,
It's
you've
been a
been-
pleasure.
you've been
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, man.
It's been a pleasure
We'll put
joining.
your 17 Garrett Wilson jersey on you in there.
Yeah,
too.
so many people like, oh, this bozo's ripping apart the Jets. He's got a Devontae Adams jersey. No, it's fucking Garrett Wilson jersey
Also,
from last
like,
year.
God forbid you bought a Devontae Adams Jets jersey. That's sick.
Yeah, no, it would
Yeah.
have been sick. I almost kind of wish I did.
Oh, man.
I have a
Thank
Randy
you,
Moss
fellas.
49ers
Thank you,
jersey.
fellas.
All right, who wants to go?
I got a game.
Yeah, let
I have
the
a game.
newcomer.
I have a game based off last night's game too.
I'm going to be
Oh,
honest.
nice.
I'm like
Yeah.
I'm
Or
like turned off of
Mondays.
caffeine right now.
Mine's a nice, just quick little easy game. That it's going to ruffle some
I would
feathers.
say now that you got the Permy seat, you are going to have to come up with.
Do I have to do a little more now?
Yeah, it just means a little more.
Take me out of the bio.
Yeah, such a fair trade-off.
All right, so
Wait, does that mean we get a caps off page in the Discord? Or Adam has to join the Discord?
Adam has to join the Discord first.
Christ's sake.
In order to get a page in the Discord.
All
No,
right.
he's not in
Join
the
it this
Discord.
week. Shout out to Rhythm.
Yeah, guy's not in the Discord. Yeah.
To be fair, I barely check it, but I'm in it.
At least you're in it. It's the thought that counts. All right, you guys ready for my game?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Enough of the yapping. Tyreek Hill been awful in fantasy this year. I want you guys to tell me if this player has more or less points than Tyreek Hill so far this season.
Spoiler alert, all of them.
So you're saying who has more points, Tyreek Hill or this guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, it's probably all of them.
So I'll give you the stats for Tyreek
Hey,
Hill.
good trade, though. Good trade.
So Tyreek Hill has 63 points so far through this season.
it.
He has 24 catches for 294 yards and a touchdown.
Jesus Christ.
That's really bad. And he was taken anywhere between 4th and 7th overall.
To a merchant.
Not very good. All right.
Oh,
Starting first.
Yeah!
Who has more points?
God.
Romeo Dobbs
Romeo
or
Dobbs.
Tyreek Hill?
Romeo Dobbs. This is an easy
I think
one.
Tyreek Hill.
Romeo Dobbs
It's
has
Romeo's
more points.
been Romeo, wear out that Romeo. He's been
Yeah,
cooking.
no,
All right.
Adam would know.
Who has more points? Darius Slayton or Tyreek Hill?
Now,
Tyreek.
That's a close one. Darius, I
Slayton's
feel
had like 2 good weeks.
That's enough sometimes.
Yes,
No, I know.
Tyreek has
I know.
how many points? 43?
63.
Oh,
I'm going to
that's
say
more
Tyreek.
Tyreek has 0.8 more points
Oh
than
my
Darius
God.
Slayton. Darius Slayton has 62.2.
That's
This is
crazy.
PPR, by the way, everybody. All right, Brandon Ayuk and Tyreek
Oh,
Hill.
It's got to be
Tyreek.
Tyreek.
Ayuk's been awful.
No way.
Barely.
What?
Tyreek has 0.6 more points
That's
than Brandon
crazy.
Ayuk.
Ayuk got hurt mid-game.
I know.
Too.
Exactly. All right, Jalen Tolbert or Tyreek Hill.
Bro, I think it's Tolbert.
I think it's
gonna
Tolbert.
Piss me off.
Jalen Tolbert has 3 more points than Tyreek Hill.
my God.
So sad.
It's really, really sad
Jalen
stuff.
Tolbert?
He's a dog, though.
All right, so this one, he is either right above or right below Tyreek, and it's so perfect because it's his mini-me, Xavier Worthy.
Oh, man.
It's got to be
I'm gonna say
Xavier Worthy.
below.
3 spike weeks.
So you think he's
I think-
below?
I think Tyreek has
I think
more.
he's just above.
Tyreek is right below him, 0.5 less than Xavier Worthy
Xavier
so
Worthy,
far.
because he scored touchdowns. He's had some spikes.
Exactly. He's got a
I
couple
think he's
touchdowns.
had like 3, yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Tyreek has scored 1.
Hey, we saw it live, though.
That's true.
That was neat.
We'll do just
one.
one last one here. This guy's missed a lot of time. AJ Brown, he's barely played this season, but has he already outscored Tyreek?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He already has.
That's
But
insane.
substantially.
In what, like 5 games?
Yeah, so AJ Brown has played, I think he's only played 3 games. AJ Brown has played 3 games, and
Oh
he has
my
outscored Tyreek Hill through 7 games.
God, dude.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
That's
granted, AJ
insane.
Brown has 23, 23, and 20, so he's really good still, but
No, but that's why
Tyreek Hill's played every game. And the thing is, look, yeah, Tua's been hurt, but like, get him a screen pass or something. Like,
Dude,
they
yeah.
got to manufacture
So-
5 touches for Tyreek Hill
so
somehow.
can I
in the
Dolphin,
first
can
half,
I-
he's touched the ball 5 times.
Can I be a Dolphin
matter
nerd
what,
quickly?
yeah.
Can I just be a Dolphin the same way you'd be with the Jets? Is
Yeah.
Tyler Huntley is like terrified to throw in space, which is all
I'm
Tua
not
does.
talking about space, bro.
No,
I'm talking about a bubble screen that is in the first drive of the game that gets the ball in Tyreek's hand on the first
I
drive.
agree,
flash
I agree
screen.
with you, but they did
Pop
that.
pass
They
on-
did that to
in
like
motion.
John. They do that, and he doesn't gain any fucking yards.
What they
so
do
like,
to Jonnu
but there's nothing
Smith?
else.
End
They're just
around.
stacking the box. They did that twice.
Jet sweep.
Nothing. No gain.
Then deep ball, go ball.
He doesn't look at him. He's afraid
I know,
to throw
but
it.
blind throw. Just like, he's somewhere down there.
How
Throw.
is Tyler Huntley ever a Pro Bowler?
I don't know.
I don't
Jesus,
understand.
yeah, that's
can
crazy.
Can I also, before you go into quickly, is you were giving me shit last night for the Mahomes stat. So the Mahomes stat, like he
I
literally
think
has
you said it incorrectly, though.
8 less total yards. 8. So you want to bitch it like, oh, he doesn't have as much. Like 8 against Bo Nix,
Well, again,
more
it's just- no,
touchdowns.
I mean, it's just
It's
more
just
point to the
Adam's-
proving of
Adam
Adam's
was wrong
stats
on a
are never
fact.
I was
correct.
right there though in the
You
ballpark.
were close. You were right there, but that is
You
an
wanna know
Adam
what's
stat.
sick? You know who has more fantasy points than Patrick Mahomes this year?
Bo Nix.
Danny Dimes.
Danny
Well,
Dimes,
Bo
Jesus
Nix
Christ.
clears. Caleb's over him. Like
That's nuts, man. All right, I have a fun game based off of last night.
Fun.
You guys, yeah, cool.
Yeah. Woo, fun.
Yeah, so
Woo,
Lamar
jet
and
game.
Derrick Henry are like the sickest fucking duo I've ever seen.
Yes.
They're unbelievable. So I want to play a game. Which duo is better, Lamar and Derrick Henry, or this duo?
Oh, that is
Oh,
fun.
this is good.
Is it all running back, wide receiver, or I mean quarterback, or is there like quarterback and pass catcher?
It's certainly a list. All right.
okay, here.
Lamar and Derrick Henry, or Mahomes and Kelsey.
Is this total yards? You said that?
No,
No,
this
this
is vibes.
isn't like
This is-
you're
yeah.
not guessing stats wise.
Oh,
It's just like,
who would you rather
Who would
have?
you rather have?
I'll take
Mahomes
Mahomes and Kelsey.
Oh.
With Kelsey's regression.
Oh, you saying
it's right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, I'm taking Derrick Henry.
well,
Lamar.
if it's current players, you're taking it right now, and then
Okay, I'm still gonna take Mahomes and Kelsey just because I know that when it's the fourth quarter and they need a first down and they need a touchdown, Mahomes is gonna get the ball to Kelsey
I don't know
somehow.
how I feel about Lamar and Derrick Henry right now.
Okay, it's 3rd and 12.
Bro,
You're
just
handing it
Derrick
off.
Henry run the motherfucker
Open from the
over. I don't
back.
know.
Okay, can I
Or
just-
Lamar was 0.2 off of his 4th career perfect passer
Yeah.
rating game, which would have tied Peyton Manning for
Derrick
the most
Henry had a
all time.
receiving touchdown.
Yeah.
Where'd that
Also,
come
like
from?
What?
when it in the winter, if I could change the weather to it
Yeah.
to be 35 degrees, yeah, I'm read option 3rd and 12. Derrick Henry, Lamar, figure it out.
All right, which duo is better, Lamar and Derrick Henry or Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith?
It's gotta
Troy
be.
Aikman's not a good. He wasn't as good as people
Give me
say.
Emmitt
Lamar,
Smith is
bro.
the all-time leader in rushing yards. I'm gonna
Give me-
go with
give me
Troy
Lamar
Aikman.
I'll
and
go
Derrick
with
Henry.
Lamar and Henry.
I'm gonna go Aikman and Emmitt Smith.
I
I mean,
think,
that's
like,
like
what
the
we-
best.
Aikman was not that good of a passer, bro.
Yeah, but Emmitt Smith was
Can
that
we-
good
Emmitt
of a
Smith
runner.
merchant.
Lamar Jackson has solidified himself as the number 2 quarterback in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Like, hands
for
down,
sure.
he just threw for 5 touchdowns. Shout out all the running back fucking
Yeah.
stands.
All right, which duo is better, Lamar and Derrick Henry or peanut butter and jelly?
PB&J. I did it last
Yeah, you
night.
had a
Yeah,
lot
a
of- that
lot of
inspired me to put this
lot
on
of
the
time to
list.
think about it. PB&J. If you're ever high and you don't have any snacks lying around and
Throw it
you
in the
throw
air
down a toasted PB&J,
I just
Yeah.
know what's going to
Special.
happen.
What?
I don't like jelly.
You don't like jelly?
Yeah, I eat
just
peanut butter
period?
sandwiches
You never
and
have
it's thick in my
you ever
mouth.
like toast with jam?
you
or
eat
jelly?
just like how do you swallow it? That's like
You
chewing
eat-
sand.
you
peanut
figure it
butter-
out.
You eat a peanut butter sandwich.
Yes, you
That's
figured it out.
Dude,
disgusting.
the
Oh my
bread and the
God.
peanut butter, I couldn't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm taking Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. By the
all
way,
right.
when you said PB&J, I was like, is there a player's nickname PB&J?
Oh my
like
God, dude. That's all right.
So you're gonna
fair.
go Lamar Jackson,
Lamar and Derrick
Henry.
Henry or Brady and Gronk?
Brady and Gronk.
Brady and Gronk. So
Okay.
easy. Yeah, that's so easy. Yeah.
All right, Lamar and Derrick Henry or Georgia football players and DUIs? What's a better duo? I don't know.
It's a great
Well, like the question is like who's more reliable? I think in
Like,
that
look at
situation,
Tycho's face.
like if you are a Georgia Bulldog, you will get a DUI. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry.
you're a
that's not
Georgia Bulldog?
guarantee to score you touchdowns.
You're a Georgia
It's so
Bulldog.
fair.
You get a Hellcat. You go 105 miles an hour after
you
having
get
12
bailed out
drinks.
by the boosters. You come
Yeah.
back and play on
I'm gonna go
Saturday
with
and
the
win the damn
DUIs.
game.
Like it's just we know there's got to be an actual stat that.
What's
could say
more
X amount
inevitable,
per
Lamar
year.
and Derrick Henry or Georgia player?
I'll go Lamar and
Derrick.
Derrick Henry, disavow DUIs.
Only because the weather hasn't fully shifted. I'm gonna go with the DUIs.
All right. What's a better duo, Lamar and Derrick Henry, or better Derrick and missing every pick?
Derrick, no, I'm gonna go Lamar and Derrick Henry because Derrick's been fucking hot this year. Like
every primetime game, he can't get one.
he's really good,
he reaches.
but he's like he should be up tons of money if Derrick wasn't the most irresponsible gambler that I know.
horrible.
But as soon as he starts winning, he elevates his unit size so much.
You can't do that.
And then loses it all. So he'll go up thousands of dollars and then lose thousands. It's like the swings are insane. But Derrick's been hot, so I'm gonna go Lamar and Derrick Henry.
Derek still doesn't follow us, so it's Lamar and Derek.
All right, Lamar and Derrick Henry, or the Browns and having shitty quarterbacks.
Browns and having shitty quarterbacks. That's the most reliable thing on earth.
Yeah, it's just it goes hand in hand. Lamar and Derrick Henry, or wings and ranch.
Lamar,
a blue cheese
Lamar and Derrick Henry, I eat my wings raw.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was so afraid to say it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why do you guys eat them raw?
I don't love
I
ranch.
don't need fucking ranch or blue cheese.
I just
Like,
don't love
let me
ranch.
blue
go.
cheese. I don't like.
Yeah, but like, why do we need sauce? Like
buffalo,
take the fucking
buffalo
spice
and
to the
ranch
dome.
go so well.
Yeah, but take the spice to the dome.
I
and let it
like
fly.
I like
No,
a
I don't
lit
like
I like a touch of
My mouth's
ranch,
watering.
but not enough to put it over Lamar and Derrick Henry.
Tycho hasn't said much this episode.
right.
It's very sad.
He's just hanging out, man.
He's hanging. He's just
He's a
grinding.
producer. He's just
Yeah.
chilling.
I like when he talks.
Lamar and Derrick Henry, or Jalen Hurts and his goatee.
Jalen Hurts and goatee. There's no question.
Because
he's-
without the goatee, he
he's
is nothing.
Yeah, he's not hot.
I'll go Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. I think Jalen Hurts would still be a good-looking dude without a goatee.
You want to
Have
see?
Have you not seen him?
No, I know. I think he's still pretty good looking.
Yeah.
No,
Jalen
he is.
Hurts.
He's hideous.
I don't believe
Okay,
that.
that's just not true. He's not
Okay.
hideous. I mean, Pat.
I mean, yeah, because if he was like mean mugging, I bet he would look a lot more handsome. The
But he's
smile,
smiling.
I know, but he just looks like a.
You want
go
someone
this
to be?
one. Go, like,
you're
do
telling
we
me that
have
someone
one?
can't be
No.
fucking handsome
Look,
when they
he's
smile?
smiling.
I know, but if he was making that face in that photo, he'd still look good. It's just that he's got like this corny little smile, so it really
No.
throws you for a loop.
He
If
kinda
he's in
looks
there,
like Tony-
if
he
he's
looks
in there
like Tony
going
Finau.
like if he's doing,
Tycho,
giving a blue steel,
Tell me Jalen Hurts with no goatee looks like Tony Finau.
a little bit.
A little bit, right?
I can see it.
Yeah. All right, last one. What's a better duo, Lamar and Derrick Henry, or Aaron Judge and Juan Soto? Baseball talk.
Judge and Soto.
Judge and Soto for sure.
Why do you say that, Adam?
You see
What's your favorite part about both of their games?
that I don't give a fuck about baseball. Move on.
Well,
Go
that's the
Dodgers.
game,
Fuck the Yankees. It's Lamar and Derrick Henry. I'm
Go
changing my
Yankees.
pick.
Fuck the Dodgers.
I put dude like
We're like both of our like least favorite teams are going up against each other.
financially speaking though, you should put a lot of money on the Dodgers to win the World Series. The Dodgers are so much better than the Yankees in literally every
However,
part of the
Dodgers
game.
playoff curse.
It doesn't matter. That team, dude. They have 3 MVPs in their lineup.
I know it's stupid.
It's ridiculous.
They annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah,
All right,
Nice.
who's got stuff?
I think Adam does,
Does he?
or is it just first team All Pro?
I do have one fun one.
Do you have another thing? I have another thing.
I'm out. No,
I
I'm
have
out.
a trivia.
Oh, a little segue. Georgia DUIs have been 24 over the last 2 years.
Holy shit!
That's a lot of them.
Wait,
24
who has
DUIs?
what are there more of? Lamar and Derrick Henry rushing touchdowns or Georgia DUIs in the last year?
I'm gonna go
It's
Georgia
gotta be-
UIs.
It's got to be DUIs.
It has to be.
They're
DUIs,
not
right?
combined.
The
more
last
for
year,
the
just this
24?
year, or the last?
no,
like,
over the last calendar year.
oh, that's a tough stat for Tycho to gather, Jack.
No, it's just stat muse since.
I mean, Lamar's had
October
41
25th.
himself.
Huh?
Oh no! Oh my God! Lamar's on pace for 36 passing touchdowns.
Yeah,
this year.
Lamar's
no,
on
I'm saying. So
He's in Russia.
Tycho, can you go on stat?
This is a lot of
muse?
stat check. This is a lot.
this
This is a
isn't that
big.
important,
This
man.
is a big stat check you're asking him to do for you.
It's not that hard. It's, just stat muse.
It's not easy.
All right.
Give me your trivia,
I
go.
got trivia. All right. Can you guys name every single NFL quarterback with as many or less passing touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes so far this year?
Oh,
He
yeah.
has 6.
Okay, so who has like more or tied?
Yes.
Okay, then we just have
More?
to name them all.
Okay.
Tied or more, or sorry, tied or less than Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, who
Okay,
has
so I know
less?
Bo Nix is there because his rushing touchdowns brought him up.
Yeah. So so sorry, one more time.
No,
for
this
me,
is
Jack, 'cause
just
I'm feeling a
passing
little stupid.
touchdowns.
Yeah, less.
Yeah.
It's Bo Nix.
Okay, Bo Nix, yeah.
Sorry.
You're asking
Okay,
who
do you
has,
want...
What just
That's the
happened?
question.
What is the question?
All right, can you name every NFL quarterback with as many or less passing touchdowns as Patrick Mahomes this year?
How do I get that?
So
on
who's worse than Mahomes? Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones has as many as Mahomes. 6.
There we go. Okay. You had Bo Nix in there.
I had
Okay.
Bo Nix. Will Levis.
No, he has more.
Like a Bryce Young doesn't count, right? Because like he's not playing.
Bryce Young also has more.
Wait, what?
Bryce Young has more
Bryce
passing
Young?
touchdowns.
He wasn't on the list.
Well, that's because
Oh,
he
no,
probably
no,
doesn't
you're
count.
right, you're
That's what I'm
correct.
saying.
Oh,
Sorry.
look who's fucking up stats now, fucking dick.
Okay, like, do they had to have started every game because then you have like Gardner Minshew, Aiden O'Connell type thing, like?
Yeah, they had to start every game, or I'll throw it in there. Justin Fields has one less, but there's one game he hasn't played.
Okay. So start him. Okay, got it.
Adam's not having fun.
Why aren't you having fun, Adam?
Because I just have a feeling. I guess would he not count? I missed the whole thing caveats that you were just asking. Like, could Tua be in there?
No, Tua could not be in there.
Then what about like Tyler Huntley?
No, because neither of them are like. But they both started like half the year, so it's like it doesn't.
This is derailed.
It's a tough question because there's like there's a lot of injuries.
I don't know. Murray.
Kyler Murray has more. This is a stupid game. You guys are not having fun.
No, it's not an easy
No.
game because there's like
Just
a lot
think
of
of
shitty
shit-
quarterbers. I know, but a lot of the shitty quarterbacks get benched or
I feel like if anything,
are
it makes
hurt,
sense to
like-
have
Not
more
really.
touchdown passes than
Deshaun
Patrick
Watson.
Mahomes.
Deshaun Watson.
Watson's there at
There we
5.
go. Deshaun
Deshaun
Watson
has less though, but like what? He should have less. Like, do you,
so pissed right now.
like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it should be players
More,
with more,
yeah.
and then it's like Will Levis. Oh, what?
He's totally right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the better game would have been like, oh my God, these guys have more passing
Everyone has more. There's only like 5 players with less. That's the part of the game. That was the whole point.
I know,
That
but
Patrick Mahomes sucks this year.
I just think everyone would have
What's
had
your
a little
password?
more fun.
Wait, what's it? Name the quarterbacks.
I'm not.
No,
You
well,
gotta,
we
you gotta, you gotta
You
name
have
the
to, you
quarterbacks.
No, I'm not.
For the people back home, we'll
This
block
is
our
like
ears.
2 straight weeks where I've had fucking bombs. Like,
No, we'll all close our ears. You just tell the people back home who they are. Okay, Adam? Just
no,
close your ears.
This isn't. I'm not even having
Just
fun.
say it.
No, can you just read it off?
Who's that?
Just say
Does anyone
it.
know who that is?
No, I'm guessing maybe a stash partner.
Yep.
Just say
Oh,
it. Say it.
Stash?
Close your ears, Adam. Close your
Okay.
ears.
Why?
Because he's mad at us. Close your ears.
NFL QBs that make this list is Mahomes has 6, and then Daniel Jones has 6. So does Jaden Daniels, and then Deshaun Watson has 5. Bo Nix has 5. Justin Fields has 5. Matthew Stafford has 3.
Matthew Stafford has 3. That's insane. He's played
Kyron
every game.
Williams is getting every single one. I'm gonna go fuck myself.
Yeah.
Like, I heard the stat and I was so confused by it. And then the players that you just named, it's like, maybe Jaden Danielson is a fraudulent.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm just saying these guys are on the same level as Patrick Mahomes.
All right,
this
I have
year.
a fun one. This is an ode.
I don't even want to be in here.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
don't.
Hey,
Hold
not
on.
up, man. Sometimes it just doesn't go your
Dude,
way.
I'm literally, I've misread
2 weeks in
every.
a row with it.
Jack, I've misread
tough.
every single stat that I've ever said. Like, just let it happen.
No, but then like you guys aren't even having fun when I'm doing fraud
No,
or
that
not
was
anymore.
fun.
I
I've
am
lost-
having fun with fraud or not.
The,
Don't worry,
the,
man.
We did it at 1 in the
duos
morning.
game wasn't as funny as I thought it was gonna
No,
be.
the duos game's hit.
game
That's
was
hit.
great.
No,
that was
didn't.
hitting, man.
Nothing's hitting, man. I lost my touch. I'm not
No,
funny
the
anymore.
duo game was good.
I'm like 2023,
spiraling.
24 Clay Thompson.
No,
spiraling.
dude, the duo game was good stuff.
I'm like
You're
Kevin
Dawson.
Garnett on the
Hey,
fucking
hey.
Nets.
No, you're like
I'm like
Dawson.
Shaq on the Celtics.
No,
You're selling yourself
Jack
short.
on caps off, man.
That's even
Remember
worse.
That was adorable.
Yeah.
I got a fun
You
one.
got one.
This
Bring
is an
it.
ode to the best quarterbacks.
I'm gonna
in
kick. Sorry.
I have an ode to the best quarterbacks in NFL history, so I'm not going to overcomplicate things with these types of players, but I want you to guess which quarterbacks in NFL history since 1950 have the most games with 5+ passing touchdowns and 0 interceptions.
Can I say Lamar Jackson?
You
'Cause we
can,
just did
because
that
Lamar
last night.
Jackson is on this list. Now, there are some ties, but essentially there are
How
6.
are there ties?
They
They either have a game with 5.
And this is how
Yeah,
many
but how many times
quarterbacks?
could someone? There are 6
Oh, it's
quarterbacks
who-
on this
how
list.
like who has the most?
Essentially, this is a
okay.
Lamar Jackson stat. You
Yes.
said Lamar Jackson. I want people to understand that Lamar Jackson deserves to be in the conversation with some of the greatest, especially if he goes on to win his 3rd MVP. So don't overthink it. Best quarterbacks.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger also has 5.
How did you know that?
Last
saw
night
the
I
stat.
looked. I saw a stat
saw the
that
stat.
was not that stat. It was just I was looking at perfect passer rating games.
Oh,
I don't know if
okay.
you guys have that.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady has 8.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning has 5.
I know this
Take a
whole
second.
list, bro.
Well,
Take
no,
a
I
second.
think so. Remember he said 1950. Johnny Unitas.
Not on this list. Fuck. Well, he
Thought I was
could
real
be,
sharp with that
but
one.
again, I only have 6 players on this list.
Johnny. He said 90-50?
But I feel like we brushed over Peyton Manning. Like he has 5. Lamar has 5. Lamar
Lamar
has
is
been
as
in
good
this
as Peyton
league?
Manning
Like,
at throwing the ball. Remember,
that's my
It's a
point.
ball
This is
thrower.
That's crazy.
It's a bad day to be a running back stand.
how many are we missing right now?
You're missing 2.
Two.
Okay,
Two.
5 touchdowns, 0
Troy
interceptions.
Aikman.
Not on this list.
Drew Brees.
8
Bang.
Wow. 8.
People don't give Drew Brees enough respect
at all.
What about Joe Montana?
Nope.
Nope. I feel like that team wasn't yucking the ball up.
Jack, you're done answering this because Pat deserves to get this one.
Is it Aaron Rodgers?
It's Aaron Rodgers. Sorry.
That's fair.
Can we just take a second? The most games with 5+ passing touchdowns
How many
and
does Lamar
0
have?
interceptions since 1950. Tom Brady has 8. Drew Brees has 8. Lamar has 5. Peyton Manning has 5. Aaron Rodgers has 5. And Big Ben has 5. Every single person talks about Lamar Jackson as solely this rushing quarterback.
Real good running
You,
back.
You said you hadn't seen enough of him throwing the ball.
this year.
You're part of the problem.
And I'm the solution.
I just want to say people, like you're one of people.
I am the solution.
Lamar Jackson, he's also what, 27, 28?
It's crazy.
All these guys are retired.
Yeah.
They're done.
Hey,
You wanna-
pretty
you wanna
good
hear-
for a running back.
Yeah,
Another
pretty
thing
damn
that's-
good for a
the other
running
thing
back.
that's crazy about Lamar, he has as many perfect passer rating games in his career as Tom Brady did in his entire career.
That's insane.
He has one less than
We got
Peyton Manning.
Lamar Jackson, second best quarterback in the NFL.
Lamar already he had 158.1 passer rating yesterday, which was 0.2 off. If he did that, he ties Peyton Manning for the most passer rating games that are perfect in a career.
I think it's crazy.
And he's like not even halfway through his career.
Guys,
Again, it's still just
we have
like,
so good.
Go and win me a playoff game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Still.
we have 4 minutes left in this
I love you.
episode.
Unfortunately, that is what matters.
Yeah,
the most.
still love them.
We
Still
have
love
4 minutes left in this episode, so it's time to do our one last game in the cafeteria that we've been doing every single week.
Yeah.
First team All Pro.
Yeah.
Teed up, Pat.
Love
Pervy
it.
seat, boy.
All right, what is it? Week 7 we're
Well,
through.
yeah,
I know.
think
Are we
Through 7
Yeah,
weeks.
through
I
7
don't
weeks.
even
Is that
know.
what
after
we
week
do?
7.
Yeah,
Just
that's what we do.
rip it.
All right, boys, we're gonna build the first team All Pro after 7 weeks of the NFL season, and the quarterback is Lamar Jackson. I'm not
And the
taking
running
any
back
questions.
is Derrick Henry.
Yep, I
Okay.
think that's an easy one too. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry. How could it be anyone else?
I think it has to be that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was going to say Jahmyr Gibbs, but just to show low love.
I mean, yeah, if you wanted like other guys that are good at football but not as good as these two, Jahmyr Gibbs, Saquon Barkley, Josh Allen.
But it's
Lamar and Derrick Henry.
Yeah, it has to be them. I want Jettis as a wide receiver. I want Jettis in the wideout.
Jettis still wide receiver 1. I feel like we could still put Jamar.
Yeah, he's been that dude.
He leads
again.
the NFL in receiving yards.
Does he really?
I think receiving touchdowns he might, or he's right up there.
I
Does
could have also
he
totally
really?
misquoted it, but I know he's in the top 5.
That does sound like something Adam would do.
That's like one of the easiest things to
Yeah, but
look
I
up.
see a name and it just gets put in the brain. Like NFL stats.
Let's look it up, huh?
I'll tell you right now.
Receiver's been pretty shit this year. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
You know, he has the most points in fantasy football, so I'll take Jamar Chase definitely up
Yeah,
there.
Jamar Chase leads the NFL
for
in
wide
receiving yards.
receivers, 4 wide receivers.
Jamar Chase leads the NFL in receiving yards. You want to know who? Wow, this would have been a really fun game. Oh,
So we have
guessing the
Jamar-
top 10 receiving yards in the NFL. That would have been fun.
We can do it next week.
Oh my god.
So we have Jamar Chase.
Are you looking at it?
Yeah.
We have
that's
Jamar
crazy.
Chase and Justin Jefferson up there.
Yeah.
I will float Stephon Diggs.
I would say
I
I would float
hate it.
just Chris Godwin. I know he might be out for the year
No,
now.
he is out for the year.
But that doesn't matter.
Wait, this is last time being on it.
We'll give it to
honor
Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin. Hey,
Me
you had a
too.
hell of a year. You're a free agent this summer. Good luck to you, man.
What are you shocked at, Tycho? Yeah.
I know.
This is last time
And
being in there.
I have a very maybe unpopular one. I think the wide receiver 3 is Drake London.
Well, we already have 3 wide
We already have
receivers.
3.
Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Chris Godwin.
Yep. So we can be wide receiver 4. but
Drake
then-
London, honorable mention. He's great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tight end, Brock.
Tight end Brock.
Brock.
He's so sick.
He only has 1 touchdown though.
Brock Bowers?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's just because the Raiders fucking suck.
But I think also
Like, they're not in the red zone.
it fair to
partially
s-
that also. But Brock Bowers, like, I know he has a lot of. He's like also the only weapon there right now.
That's
But like,
like-
he's just catching weird little like screens and slants.
And
he's
he's
not being
a
used like
beast.
as a tight end. It's weird.
Because I don't think that anyone on their quarterback's not capable of pushing the ball down.
Is it
No,
fair to
it's
say Brock
crazy.
Bowers is this year's Puka?
No,
What is
he's not putting up nearly Puka numbers.
But for a tight end, he is. Like, relatively speaking, to rookie tight ends.
He's 8th in the league in receiving yards.
no,
that's a tight end.
Yeah,
As a
That
rookie.
is kind of Puka.
God, it's gonna keep being Brock Bowers every week.
It is. I mean,
or if Kittle has a 2 touchdown game, I'm like, oh,
Also,
Nah,
like, continue.
Tucker Kraft's going to get his way on there. Good Iowa
Dude,
boy.
I picked up Tucker Kraft for handshake bets last week, and we're going to roster him the rest of the season. Him and Cole Kmet, we're going to go matchup based. Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
we did drop him.
We had 3 tight ends. We had 3 tight ends.
Who
know.
are the 2 you kept?
Trey McBride and TJ Hawkinson.
Feels right.
Fair.
Yeah, feels right.
I love Tucker
I
Kraft.
just
have
no.
him in
I was
4
just I was
leagues.
just thinking about the time when we had 3 tight ends rostered.
Jack gave me shit on the other episode before. So
Yeah.
And that's our first team all pro.
There we go, fellas. Great
Congrats.
happy.
Man, this is the first team all pro is getting a little more just chalky every week.
Well, it's as you get further into the
Yeah.
season,
You know what might be
guys
fun?
start to separate themselves.
We don't
second
even do
team all
first team,
pro.
we do second team. Who's been good, but not great.
No, that's actually good because then we can just let's do that next week because we'll just do first team all pro and it's like Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, Justin
Bang,
Jefferson,
bang,
and then
bang,
like
bang. All right,
Brock
now
Bowers.
let's
We're
go
now,
second
and it's like
team.
now we got shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Second team all pro.
Give me Tucker Kraft.
We're doing that next
That's
week.
fun.
We're doing that
Yeah.
next week.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. We'll see you Friday for our predictions episode. Not as good of a week as I thought I was going to have last week on the predictions. I went 9-5, but
Fuck the Yankees. Go Dodgers.
I think last week was the toughest week that we could have had for predictions. It was very all over the place.
we'll see Friday. Love you. Bye. Bye.